with your own art. Yeah, there we go. King DDD, as expected. And Bulby's Pac-Man this week. Oh, finally, I can see the chat now. There we go. Alright, getting straight into the action. NakedDave making mistake number 1, which is fighting the hydrant. Just walks up F tilts to catch the Gallagher. Sorry, Galaxian. Yeah. There we go. Bulby just running the fair trade and killing himself immediately. Who wanted to see that? Bulby, what are you doing? Get yourself together. So he might have perhaps gotten footstooled down there. I haven't got the game audio right now. But trying to pull himself back into it. There's the Galaxian again, building up pressure, but he's losing all of this percent to a King DDD way ahead of him in terms of sort of game progress right now. What on earth just happened? the portable witch time almost dragging NakedDave. I think the portable witch time hit the Gordo back into NakedDave and almost sent him to the blast zone. My goodness, this character living to 173%. NakedDave once again fighting the hydrant. I think he's feeling quite comfortable in this game right now, but in another game where Bulby doesn't SD, that is a habit he wants to get rid of. I guarantee it. Doesn't always work. It very rarely works out in your favor if you start attempting to do damage to the hydrant. Because I think in this game it's still 12% that you need to do to the hydrant in order to make it move. And if you don't do that 12% in one attack, it just means that's less damage that Pac-Man has to do it in order to send it in the direction of his choosing. And if you're the first one to the hydrant and you start fighting it, the water's going to push you away. Oh my goodness, and he spits his own apple back in his face. Carlito Caribbean Cool spits in the face of people that he do not want to be cool. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Spits the apple in his face. Oh wow. What, they spit that straight onto the ground? Is that what happens to the hydrant when you spit it back out? Now, Bulby a real long way behind. Whiffs the grab, doesn't get punished too hard for it. Let's see if he can build up a head of steam, try and get himself back into this game. He's really good at getting percent up, but he doesn't really look like he's about to get any sort of early kills right now. Not able to take that with jab 1. Man gets it with jab 2, sends it at an unexpected angle. That was the obvious mix-up there. Goes straight in with the pressure right after the bell. Oh wow! Manages to catch his own Gordo, send it back in his own face, and he manages to get this down back to a one-stock game. This is a last stock game after falling behind so early. And here comes the pressure from Bulby. And NakedDave getting pushed off stage by the windbox of that hydrant. And that's really patient from Bulby there. Just waits to see what Dave's going to do. Throws the Galaxian in his face. Not quite enough to kill. Bulby's found himself ahead in this. NakedDave needs to get Bulby off stage. Uses the up air, sharks through the ledge to get himself back onto stage. He needs to get Bulby off stage as quickly as possible so that he can set up a ledge trap. Gets himself stalled up there with that bell. And up smash is going to reach. I thought Bulby was going to have to go for an up air and perhaps try and reverse it to get like a DI mix up so that he could kill him earlier off the top. However, he does manage to reach with the up smash. So Bulby pulling a whole stock back. He was quite a ways behind in that matchup. I don't know, was that a 2-stock comeback or a 3-stock comeback? I think gets the elbow pads on. He's ready for war. Wow. Nice bit of damage on that fair string. NakedDave with some pressure of his own now. Uses the trampoline to get out, to get away from the ledge. Get out of DDD's pressure. Getting chased upwards vertically though. Nice use of every little bit of space he earns himself. Bulby uses to get himself some fruit. He's going to use to put on more damage later and get himself more space. Just going clean through that fruit with the rocket hammer. Bulby needs to watch out. He keeps jumping into Naked. It's very transparent as to when he wants damage. He keeps jumping right up into NakedDave's face. Oh, that should be a kill right there. Bell into forward smash. Really easy confirm once the bell's hit. That hammer rolls right through it. NakedDave not quite spacing that optimally. I think he could have covered that roll option if he'd have just stood a little bit further back. Up tilt, however, anti-air, like this was Street Fighter. Going to even out the stock count. Not having lost too much. You don't want to let DDD get too far ahead of you because you have to get so much more percent from him than he has to get from you in order to get a kill. That's what these big body characters mean. They mean going to work in order. You have to work for your kills on DDD. Wow, an endless stream of shrapnel heading NakedDave's way. NakedDave's just having fun on the trampoline while he's sitting there over 140% behind. Like a kid at a birthday party. Gets him with the footstool. King DDD does not give a single crap about getting footstooled off stage at that kind of altitude. Now, I think Bulby's about to try and show NakedDave how to really play, how to play when you're behind. This is how you really play when you're ahead, sorry. Oh no, he's being aggressive. Total anti-commentator tech right there. He's playing quite aggressively. I think he just wants to get to the bar and get a drink. Oh, he's fiending for these high power kill options, trying to get a rocket hammer in neutral. I'm not sure if that would have killed at this point, uncharged. I like what Bulby did right there. Threw the bell right down to try and catch maybe an extended hurt box from, because he knew NakedDave wanted to try and shark him with up air through the stage. Oh no, nobody wants to see that. SD's off stage, not for the first time in this set, but he does have a commanding lead, 120% in total. Sending his own Gordo back at him. NakedDave again needs to get himself back onto stage. This is what he needs. He needs, for a comeback, he really needs to get about 30% onto Bulby and then just go absolutely nuts at the ledge with some ledge traps. But he first needs to win the neutral, which he's having a really hard time doing against Bulby. Just these, like, a combination of things such as being too aggressive, fighting the hydrant as well, and gets clipped with the key. Doesn't quite respect the fact that Bulby Bulby, I think he built up the fruit charge off stage to get that key, like while he was in disadvantage as well. Once he had it, NakedDave did not